SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another Tanks Wot video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing another tank review for you. So I'm going to be comparing the Talon T-44-122, the newest premium tank that just came out. And I'm going to be comparing it to the KB-13 and the IS. So I actually released a video about this tank yesterday. I did the gameplay and I read the comments and it's like, hey, a lot of people were comparing it to the KB-13. I was like, okay. Seems like a smart idea to compare it to the KB-13, and I get the feel of playing like an IS or a KV-122 out of this, so I picked the IS because tech tree version, and both the KB-13 is supporting the 85mm gun, and the IS is supporting the 122mm, the upgraded, the Tier 9 one. I think it's Tier 9, Tier 8. But anyway, all three tanks are Tier 7s, and the Talon actually has the lowest hit points at 1,100. It's also the fastest at 53 going forward, and 20 going backwards, which is pretty good. They all play at the Tier 9. It's 7,500 gold when you get the base package. But it does have a 60% silver bonus and a 20% XP bonus. Good tank to make silver with. It has 520 horsepower. 520 horsepower. It has... Oh my goodness, I forgot how to use this website. It's been forever. Yeah, it's 520 horsepower. Fire chance is 15. And it don't have the horsepower to weight ratio on here. I can tell you this is like a 16.22 if I remember correctly. Which is weird, it don't have horsepower per ton on here. Huh. But anyway. Moving to the gun. Talon has a 122, same as the IS, but the KB-13 gets 85mm. The Talon fires at 3.75 rounds per minute, which is the slowest here. 16 seconds. Aim time is 3. Accuracy is 0.43. Has very bad gun dispersions while moving the tank. It doesn't show it on here, but it's a 5.43, which is unheard of. Very bad. And yeah, it has 5 degrees of gun depression and 20 degrees of elevation. It does 390 damage per shot, which gives it a 1,462 DPM. It has a terrible DPM. Its penetration is... Average penetration is 175, 217, which is the same identical on the IS, and also better than the KB-13. Now, suspension, it turns 50 degrees a second, which is really good, even better than the KB-13. Turret turns at 38 degrees a second, which is 10 degrees slower than the KB-13. Now, armor. It has 75 at the front. Well, whole armor. It has 75 at the front, 75 at the side, and 45 at the back, which it also has really good side-scoping armor. Its turret armor has 90mm at the front, 70 at the sides, and 70 at the back. 90 ain't that good, but if you compare it to the KB-13 and the IS, so it's 10mm less, so comparison-wise. I've used the IS because I feel like this is like an IS. It feels like an IS. You know what? I'll explain that as soon as we get into the gameplay. Alright, we ended up on Sea-Free Line War, and we're also attacking. And we are also top tier. So, like I was saying at the very end of going over the stats, the reason I compared the IS to this tank is because I feel like this is a IS. It feels like a more mobile IS, but with a little less armor. And yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. It's probably like the KV-122, which I'm thinking might have been a better comparison, but it wasn't a tech tree version. The tank actually gets up pretty good on speed. But remember how I just said the dispersion was a 5.43, which is unheard of? While moving the turret, while moving the tank? Yeah, include that with the accuracy of the gun at 0.48, I think it was, which is terrible. And also, this tank does not get vertical stabilizers, so you have to go with gunling drive. And I also do want to mention, I have a 19 skilled crew on this tank. And I have a gun rammer, a gunling drive, and crew vents. I have a 19 skilled perk on it, a 19 skilled crew on here. So that will show you, even though the crew is that advanced, I am still missing shots. Not any shots so far, but yeah, you'll see in the future. But yeah, there's the ISU 122S. Try to aim that up, and the aim time's actually really long. It's a 3 seconds, but it feels a lot longer because of the dispersion time and the accuracy. Not accuracy, because of the dispersion time. And yeah, that's basically about the only. It's also pretty good at climbing hills. It does slow down pretty good, but it's like a 20 something uphill, 15, which ain't bad. It's a pretty steep hill. There's a Hummel. Look at this shot. Reticle was, he was inside the reticle. The reticle was pretty good size. Most tanks would actually hit that shot, but not this one. Now, the reason I use this replay is because it's actually the best replay I could find, just showing you how the tank works. And yeah, it's not that good of a tank. Its gun is what holds it back. Well, the dispersion values and the reload. The two things that hold it back is the dispersion values and the reload. If it had better dispersion values and a better reload, maybe a second offense reload, it would be so much better. So yeah, it does make a lot of silver for Tier 7. There's the ISU 122, and we just rammed it. So, he's hurting. That's pretty good. But we're actually going to get off this ISU 122. I tried to ram it to death before putting another shot into him. But anyway, that's a short and easy match of victory. So, that's it for me. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember to SLAPAFISH, because why would you not? And peace out. See ya.